really been touched since 2021. So,
Same game.
yeah. Yeah, it really, I think it is an excellent, uh, vehicle for us to cause some chaos and shenanigans, and frankly, don't we all need more of that?
Who doesn't?
So, it begins, "You are 2 feet tall and made of mischief." And frankly, I feel like that encapsulates kobolds pretty well, just in general. They're just funky little guys. So for this evening, we will be 3 funky little guys, um, getting into some situations. My plan for tonight was 3 scenes. We'll see how that goes, with each of us kind of leading one individual scene. But in order to do all of that, we need to become kobolds. So, I told y'all to take a look at the quirks page as well,
Mhm.
because kobolds are weird, and weird things are happening in this world of ours. So, let us begin with a d6 roll.
2.
1.
A 1, a 2, and I got a 3.
Perfect.
So, Derek,
Mhm.
your stats are as follows. For beady little eyes, you got a 3. Grabby little hands is a 1. And lively little feet is also a 1. Evan, you rolled a 2. Beady little eyes is a 2. Grabby little hands is another 2. Lively little feet is a 1.
Wow.
And for me, my beady little eyes is a 1. I should write this down. My grabby little hands is a 3. And my lively little feet is also a 1. So as a crew, we are not the most skedaddly of kobolds. But boy howdy, can we can we figure things out and get our mitts where they don't belong? So those are our stats. Very simple little 3 dice system there. There are different ways to roll dice in this particular game. Generally, what we will be doing is, um, however many your stat is. So, Derek, if you were to roll beady little eyes, your 3, you'd be rolling 3d6, take the
Mm.
highest die. So,
Okay.
generally, we'll be rolling as a pool. There aren't really any ways to gain extra. Well, screw that. Um, dropping everything. There aren't really ways to gain extra um, points or die toward those things, except with our quirks. So, in the case of quirks, we can exhaust a quirk. So, by using whatever the quirk is to its fullest extent, um, we can boost a roll. Do, 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 do. When we exhaust a quirk, we get to pick an extra option from the list of the virtue that we've rolled. So, say I roll beady little eyes, I get to pick another thing from the list. So it doesn't push me into success necessarily, but it does give me a little bit more option for what the result is. Um, so, y'all took a look at some quirks.
Mhm.
I did. I did.
This is where we fight. What did you guys pick? What were you interested in as far as your quirks?
Um, for me, I was interested in a semi-aquatic kobold, so I was looking at briny, juicy, and leery with big fish eyes.
Derek, did you have any overlap?
No, so I am going for inventory management. I have a few available, but
Pack rat.
my number one is hungry.
Hungry. Okay.
The best
And your number
pocket is
two?
yourself.
I hate everything about what you just said. Uh,
Number two, let's go with uh, handy.
Extra
okay.
hands.
Give me one
He's just got
moment.
like a glove on his long kobold tail that he just kind of whaps under his legs, and he has a third hand.
There's
That's
hands somewhere.
atrocious. So I have rolled for mine, just because chaos. And
Mhm.
I've gotten both fuzzy and wormy.
Fuzzy worm.
Fuzzy and wormy. So Evan, which of your three were you going to take? Because we were going to do two each.
Okay. I would like briny. Uh, I think juicy, briny and juicy.
Delightful. Um,
I'm hoping it's my own saltwater brine that I can expunge as a juice,
that sounds disgusting, and I love that.
like a stinky little kobold fish.
Ew. So keep in mind with juicy, um, would you would you like the fluid you exude to be adhesive, slippery, or corrosive?
I'm gonna say slippery like fish oil. I feel like that
Cool. Cool.
fits.
Gross.
It's on brand.
Nasty. Okay. Derek,
Hmm.
for your hungry, um, swallowing anything, that's great.
Hmm.
Um, and what was your other one? I've already forgotten. I'm so sorry. Handy?
Handy. Handy, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm very curious how that will exhibit itself. Um, it's gonna be great. Every time you need a hand, or you have to ask, "Do I have a hand free?" The answer is yes.
Somehow.
So, it also says you rely on touch the way most rely on sight. So that'll be interesting. A little Velma action.
Makes a lot of
Just feeling
sense.
around everywhere.
Hmm.
For fuzzy, uh, it's less fur and more people can't really look directly at me. A little bit of a little blurred vision going on. And wormy is I got little critters living on me. So those might just be scale mites or something. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out in a bit. So those are our characters. Um, I wasn't sure what the best avenue for recording all of this would be. So yep. And if you guys want me to change these, I absolutely can.
I think mine had big muscles, though. He is a fishman, but he's got fishman muscles.
I'll give you little fins.
I'll take fins. Actually, I kind of dig the fins.
I just pictured a big old gob and kind of stocky. With
A
like
big
short,
old gob.
big old gob, short limbs, big belly.
Okay,
Has
well, I'm
mosquito little
not drawing
feet
full
using
bodies
dings.
here. There we go. Incredible. I don't actually know how visible Derek's is there.
I can make it out.
Okay. So the main reason that I've got this all there we go, um, is for seating arrangement. We were supposed to have our good buddy Curtis here tonight, but we don't, because life.
Um,
So instead, I am joining the chaos as a kobold as well. So occasionally, actually fairly regularly, we'll need to consult the person to our right or our left. So a handy dandy little chart there to make sure we can keep track of that a little bit easier. All right. Do, 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 do. Do y'all have a vague idea of what the different um, virtues do? Do I need to go over that?
I read them.
It is okay if you did not read them. I'll probably remind us later on as well. So I have a tendency to do that. Okay, if we mark 3 points of stress in any of our virtues, it becomes stressed out, and there is something associated with that mechanically. So, for instance, um, be little eyes, if you've got 3 points of stress, you become stressed out and you are bewildered. Um, you must react with distressed confusion to any new situation during that current scene. Once the scene ends, any stressed out virtue is reset. So those all go away at the end of the scene. We can stack as well because we do have 3 players. We're probably going to want to find some kind of disguise at some point so that we can stack up if we would like to do so. Um, but that is for later as well. All right, so setting a scene. I will begin our first scene. We are in the woods in the beast's lair.
Mm.
Yes, very, very exciting stuff. Let me roll. Actually, could you both roll me a d6?
I sure can.
This will be our complication and
Got
our
4.
opportunity. Hmm?
Another one.
Or
4
4.
and a 1. Okay. Fascinating. So, there is an unusual physical barrier that we will need to overcome in the beast's lair. And the humans are preoccupied with a distracting task. What are they up to? And then 1 for me. Phenomenal. So, my friends, before we go any further, let's get some kobold names going. Just because I forgot that part. Um, take yourselves just a moment to come up with a quick name. When you're ready, let me know.
I am ready.
I'm set.
All right. Evan?
I'm Tubi Squirrelheart. Scaleheart. Tubi Squirrelheart. It's hard to say.
Can you spell that for me?
Tubi. Tooby. Tubi.
To be
Scaleheart.
Scaleheart. Okay.
Tubi Scaleheart.
Oh dear.
To his friends.
All right. We've got Tubi and Derek.
I'm Pouch.
Phenomenal.
Pouches of hands. Pouches o hands.
Pouch's O hands.
Disgusting. His last name is O'Hans.
Can you imagine reaching in somebody's pocket and there's just a hand there waiting for you?
Have y'all
What do you
ever
do?
heard of the what is it? Um the bag of holding man,
Oh yes.
Sounds like a creepy pasta.
right? It basically is. It's just like there's a man that lives in every bag of holding, and you may or may not encounter him. Um, give me one moment. Boop. I am Squib.
Squib.
Just Squib.
Squib.
All right. So, Beast Lair. We have to overcome a something, an obstacle.
Besides the beast?
Besides the beast. And the humans are distracted. So the humans are after the beast. We've been following them through the tunnels for a little bit and heard them plotting and planning to overthrow the beast who we follow. Um, we do as it says, and we don't get eaten, right? Obviously. I am going to make my beady little eyes roll. See how this goes. That's a 1. Phenomenal. Do, 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 do. Perfect. They've been after the beast that we serve. Um, we don't want to be here when that happens because there's going to be a huge battle, because there always is, and we're going to get caught in the crossfire, and we want out. So, I'm pretty sure we can find our way through the tunnels to the surface somehow at some point. I just don't remember which tunnels take us out. Actually, you know what? It's the one on the right. My friends, shall we?
What is it, sir?
Let me grab a few things, and I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Well, hurry up because we've got to keep moving. Um, I don't want to be here when those all meet. And I'm pretty sure the way they're going to meet fairly soon. Uh, what are you grabbing, my friend? What are you grabbing there, Pouch?
I'm Pouch is grabbing anything of any previous humans that have come to attack our beast, whether it be coins or bones or daggers. Anything is good.
Nice. Tubi, what are you doing?
Well, Toby also wants something from the humans. Toby grew up in the Sea World, and he knows that the humans have great skincare products to keep the moisture in their skin. So he's going to be looking for any moisture-based products, lotion, creams of that kind, to take with him on his travels.
Okay.
If there's any of
Uh,
that.
I have collected up as many scraps of stone that I can to use as distractions, and I'm probably going to start throwing those at the humans just to annoy them at some point. That seems like it'll be fun. So, we will be passing the spotlight around. Um, since I set the scene, we'll pass to the right, which is our good friend Pouch. So, Pouch, um, at this point, you can do whatever you want. The spotlight will pass once you have rolled some kind of virtue. So, at this point, Tubi and I are your background supporting cast. If there's questions about what's going on in the scene, we might chip in if you're open to that. Um, but you are leading our chaos for the moment.
All right, I'm all set to go. Now, unfortunately, I believe the last pair of guests we had left some traps on the way out. It sounds like the right tunnel. I have not been out there in quite some time. I'm just going to start dancing around and see if I can find anything.
All right. What are you rolling at this point?
So
What are
we'll
you
go with
feeling for that?
lively feet.
Lively little feet. So go ahead and roll your d6s, however many you have points.
That's a 2.
With a 2, go ahead and mark 1 stress.
Okay.
Um, so because of this, I think the obstacle, that thing that we need to overcome, that barrier, these humans know magic. They have blocked off some of our pathways. We may need to find some new ways out. From there, Tubi, the spotlight is yours.
Well, uh, uh, Toby feels cornered. He feels claustrophobic. I I don't feel at home where there's no room around me. Um,
We've got so much room around us, though. Look at
but
all of these tunnels.
but the tunnels are only, and I'll put my hands as far as I can reach, all the way up, and I'll even extend my fingers so that you can see the webbing between them as he kind of touches to the sky. Well, I think we should look for the critters that live here and follow them and see if they know a way out. Um, so Tubi's going to look for any of the critters in the cave, to see which direction they kind of are going, and um, see if you can emulate their movement patterns.
All right, what are you rolling for that?
That's going to be beady little eyes. And I rolled
Okay.
2 dice, correct? Because I have a 2.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 6s.
2 sixes.
Ooh.
So, with your result being a 6, you can pick 2 things from the list.
Hmm.
Uh, Number A, your conclusion is confident. You describe what's going on, and you, even if you're wrong, are right. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
And whatever you say in this moment, we will believe and fully back. Uh, Number B, your conclusion is inspiring. Every kobold, other than you, will roll 1 extra die when we act on your conclusion. Uh, and number C, your conclusion is actually correct.
Uh, Obviously, A and B. I want you guys to be both inspired by my show of faith in these animals and how well I can imitate them. That you guys want to start doing. It's like when one person does the elephant, everybody's got to do the elephant.
Mm.
But this time we're doing rats.
Rats.
Rats in this cave, as we all start to get down on our 4 paws, and start to crawl the way that the rats do, down their kind of rat tunnels.
Amazing. Uh,
And that
yep,
was
go
me
ahead.
to, and then for A, I get to choose what happens next.
Your conclusion is confident. So you can be wrong with authority. You are guiding this chaos. Are these rats going in the correct direction?
Oh, no, they are definitely not. So, following these rats into their now smaller rat tunnels that kind of lead in the underside of this beast's lair, rather than actually going out, Tubi forgot that the rats actually live here and aren't in particular trying to get out of here. So it actually leads to the rat's nest. Where all of the giant rats live that kind of live down here. It was just the kids that we saw in the tunnel.
The rats of unusual size.
Yes, the rats of unusual size. This is where they live. We found it, boys. We found it.
Toby, this is genius. The humans will never make it in here. I
Exactly.
don't think the beast will either. All right, all right. So where do we go from here? Um, to determine where we go from here, I am going to. Ooh, what am I going to do? I'm going to try and communicate with the rats. I think. Um, it's hard to look at me directly. There's kind of this visual aberration type thing. It's very much like Navos's magic, which is very entertaining for me.
Mm.
Um, so I'm going to start miming to the largest rat I can find, which is hissing at me, of course. Uh, which way is out? Doodly-doo. Okay. I rolled a 4. Um, so, I think I also get an extra die because I'm acting on what you did. So that bumps me to a 5. Nice. So I'm going to pick that we gain a temporary tool asset or other advantage. Um,
Mm.
and I am going to set a die aside so that me or any of you can describe exploiting the advantage and use it yourself. So that is an extra die going forward
Now,
for
did
any of
you
you.
give yourself your extra die for me inspiring you into the rat tunnels?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Yep. So I used that. Um, so I'm gonna return to you two. All right, so this guy, and I point to a different rat, one that looks half mangy. It's missing part of its tail. Like it looks gnarly. It has a little knife on its back as well, just kind of strapped on there. This guy is seen the outside. He's gonna guide us, but he really doesn't want to go first. So he's leading from behind, but we do have him in case we need him. And I'm going to pass to Pouch.
Excellent job, Squib.
Thank you very much.
They've got items on them. They know what they're doing. I will
A
gladly go
civilized
first.
rat, if I've ever seen one.
Civilized.
Truly.
But he's got pockets you never even heard of.
Truly a rat after your own heart.
Oh, of course. In the meantime, as we're following, I'm like taking rats with me, grabbing as many and storing them if I can.
By storing them, are you eating them? Are you guzzling rats?
Let's say I'm saving them for later.
Okay. Phenomenal.
Mouth kind of like half full now. All right, I'm gonna go in first, and I'm gonna see what we can find. Enter in through the hole, and maybe I'll go with beady eyes this time.
Okay. Rolled him eyeballs. Keep in mind there is an extra die on the table for you, if you would like it.
Right, and ooh, that's a 6.
6. Okay, you get to choose 2 from the list. Conclusion is confident, your conclusion is inspiring, or your conclusion is actually correct.
We'll go with inspiring. You see me crawling along like a rat never has. Like, I'm so handsy. I'm like crawling like in a complete 360.
You've got like 8 rat hands, like a spider.
Using the rats. It's just it's
Oh, that's atrocious.
you've never seen anything move this fast.
I'm inspired. So you get to pick one other then, as well. So what is your conclusion you're drawing?
Conclusion.
So you are going forth. What are you observing? What is the conclusion you're drawing from what you observe?
There are multiple tunnels. I believe the rat with the knife to be true. I'm going to say it leads us closer to outside,
Okay.
but not exactly there yet.
Sounds
I'm
good.
using my smell.
Ooh, sniffing things out. Is your conclusion confident or correct? Important distinction here.
I'm going to go confident.
Confident. Okay. Phenomenal. That brings us around to Tubi then.
So we continue following this rat out of this place. He's kind of leading us to the surface, to the outside world. The question is, where does he lead us to that is not the surface? I don't think he's leading us through more tunnels. I think he's leading us to the ruins that kind of exist within this layer that the beast has kind of taken hold up into. And you have to go through these ruins to get to the outside. It's simply the only way. And I think Tubi's interested who built these civilizations, this ruins of whatever this structure was. So he's going to use his
Okay.
beady little eyes to kind of try to identify who has existed before us here.
All right. So keep in mind you have the inspiration, an
Mhm.
extra die,
Yeah, I'll throw that in
um,
there. I wanna make sure I think he knows.
and then there is the spare that I have on the table as well.
I got a 6, so I'll go with
A
that.
6.
A 6.
Amazing.
Okay. So my conclusion is correct. These are ruins of some kind, and I'm also confident in what uh, that I was going to be leading to these ruins. These are ruins of a civilization of people that kind of coexisted with nature. And the ruins that we find ourselves in as we come out of these tunnels seems to be some sort of laboratory that they have forgotten and abandoned throughout our times. But Kirby is quite happy that um, civilization lives even here under most things. And he's like a kid in a candy store looking through all the laboratory glass that is left behind that hasn't been broken or destroyed uh, to ruin and rot.
It's very shiny. So shiny. Glints in the darkness. Okay. In this laboratory that we find ourselves in, um, Squib is still s- kind of waddling around like a rat, doing their best rat impression, just as you two have done. Um, Part of that impression, uh, I'm gonna start gnawing on some things just to see what I can take bites out of.
Hmm.
Um, just in case there's food here, because we're gonna need food for the trip, and we can't all store everything in our mouths like Pouch can. Uh, so I'm gonna use my grabby little hands for this, I think.
I
Um,
enjoy that the baseline qualifier for food is can my teeth go through it?
I am but a simple kobold. um, so doodly doo. That's 3 1s and a 4. What the
Ooh.
heck? um, so I'm looking around for food. Um, from here, we can hear the humans. They're also passing through these ruins, but a couple rooms over. So, as I am trying to make my way look for food, I have found some of their belongings, and you'll see Squib come back with this leather satchel. Guys, I found something worth eating, and I am gnawing on the strap of it. It's like it's chewy, but it's good.
What are you doing?
It tastes like salt.
What are you
Stop.
doing? That's my food.
There's so many pockets on that. Don't eat that.
I mean, if
But
you
it
look at
tastes
it, it is
good.
kind of like one big pocket. I
Yeah,
kind of put
see,
my
it's got this
hand
one
through
and
it.
this one. I start emptying things onto the floor.
Oh,
There's there's different equipment from the adventurers. Like there's rope. There's a couple of vials of something. I don't know what it is. Um, I'm like just tossing stuff out while chewing on the bag. Still, here, you want a bite, and I'll offer it to you guys.
be careful. Be careful. I just start eating some of the items. Don't you know?
Be careful! Don't ruin that.
Don't- Things with pockets. That's the highest of humanity there is. You don't
Oh, wait
understand
a
what you're
minute. Can you
doing.
bite right here? And Tubi's gonna kind of point out spots in the sack for Squib to eat a hole through. And as the rope goes down Pouch's mouth, he's gonna kind of pull it out like a noodle that you've already swallowed
Oh,
I bite
and use
down.
it. Okay, well, I'll get
You
half of
start
that
tug of war
rope
pulling.
going
back.
on.
I'll get half of that rope back. And with the holes that you've bet, we have now this large T-shirt that we could wear if we needed to with that belt.
Oh,
Hmm.
genius.
Oh, such a for. And I'm going
If
to use some of my liquid, my juicy liquid, to kind of put it on the out of it, like kind of like you're shellacking it, so it's nice and shiny and smooth, so it looks like a nice gown.
Okay. Um, so So the humans are out there. They didn't
Mhm.
notice me, but um, I think we're gonna have to get by them to keep going. Do we want to try this disguise out?
Uh, I think so. I think it looks pretty good, but I don't
I
know.
like the shine to it. The shine is nice.
Oh,
It's a good
thank you, thank
touch.
you.
I think we can do it. What's our if we interact? What do we go by? What's our alias?
Uh, uh,
Have you ever talked to humans?
I just watch them a lot. I touch them if I can.
They
Like
sound
try to
kind
grab
of
some
stupid.
items.
I don't know if they understand language. Um, Tell you what, figure out our stack, right? And we'll go from there. They're
what
pretty dumb. I think we can do it.
what if we use the first initial of pouches, the sound, the middle part of tuba, and the squib, poob.
Poob.
That could work. That could
You
work.
are you
Oh,
are a genius, Tubi.
oh, I try.
All right, so we will pass to Pouch the spotlight.
Uh putting on this t-shirt and slowly walking through. Well, what's our order?
Yeah, are we stacking up?
So, if we
Autobots?
stack up, um, whoever's on the bottom can only use lively little feet. Whoever's in the middle can only use grabby little hands. And whoever's on the top can only use beady little eyes. Beady little eyes is to take stock of things, come to a conclusion. Grabby little hands is our communication skill, and lively little feet is our scramble to try and get out of there or do some acrobatics, that kind of thing. Um, I'm terrible at lively little feet, but absolutely willing to do it just because it'll be funny.
What is Pouches good at? He is the heaviest of the three of us. Maybe he should be on the bottom.
That's well, to make it even funnier, I am also bad at feet, but I'm good at eyes and I have my storage mouth.
Well, I have a surprise for you. Tubi is also
Mm.
really bad at feet as well. He does not like feet stuff. Um, how do we all be feet?
Well, we're stacked, so we can't all be feet.
Mhm. Well, we could swap. I think it's best if Tubi is the hands
Mhm.
because his are the most moisturized. That's what the humans are going to be expecting, not
I
dry
see. I
hands.
see. Okay.
And
Where's Pouch?
I mean,
I'll
he's the one with
take
the open mouth and hungry, so he should probably be on top.
yeah, I'll take top. It's gonna be uncomfortable for you two, but we'll make it out.
All right. Doodly-doo. Look at it stack.
And a potato sack with a couple of holes popped out of it. It's all slicked and slimy.
All right,
Incredible.
guys, very calm, very calm. We're gonna start moving. I'm gonna try to get an eye on them. I'm gonna find our best way out of here.
Harold, let's go.
So, yeah, I'm gonna take your lead and I'm gonna start walking us oh so confidently, doing my best human impression. Um, Pouch, I think you should make us a beady little eyes
Hmm.
roll for this.
That's a 6.
Okay. Wandering into where the humans are currently encamped. Are you confident, inspiring, or correct? You can pick two.
I'm confident. I'm gonna keep tapping you guys. Like, let's keep moving. I know what I'm doing. We can make it through. Um, I'm gonna say I'm correct. We can pass by. Just give a quick wave, salute. Name's Poob, and just keep walking.
Maybe food.
I'm Poob.
Amazing. Give me 1 second here. Okay.
If we do see anybody with lots of pockets, my head turns like an owl, and I'm staring at them as we keep moving.
Okay. That passes us to Tubi.
Tubi. Okay.
Or
So
not
as
Tubi.
that is the question. As we leave and we kind of are passing by these humans, we notice that one of them is holding, or on his, he has this giant key on his key ring that probably leads to the front door out of this place. So as we walk past them, I'll kind of tug on Pouches. I think we need to go back. I see a key. I see a key.
Oh, we do need that. We really need that. Start tapping as low as possible. Squib, we gotta go. We gotta go back.
What? But you told me to keep going.
But they have a key down there.
They have
They have a
stuff.
key.
We need stuff.
They have a lot of stuff, but you told me not to eat their stuff. So what's the point?
Well, we need the key to get out. Probably.
All right. What are you rolling for this? Well, I guess you have to roll grabby little hands.
Yeah, this will be a grabby little hands because
I will wander us past a human
please, thank you.
to see if you can pickpocket them.
That is a 4 and a 3, so I'm gonna go with 4.
Keep
So
in
grabby little
mind,
hands.
we have
Yep.
our knife rat.
Oh, we do have a knife rat.
If you would like an extra die, we still haven't used him.
I think this is a little one. I don't think we need it just quite yet. But gaining a temporary tool or asset sounds like grabbing that key as we kind of slick up by him, and as it touches him, he kind of reacts in a revolting kind of way because we just got slimed. And as he's kind of pulling away, I'll have my hand on the key as he pulls away, and it kind of yanks it off of him. And now we have the key to possibly the front door. Who knows where that key goes to? I don't know.
As he pulls away, disgusted, I look at him and I go, "What's your problem? Excuse you."
Okay. So doodly doo. Which of the grabby little hands are you choosing? You get what you were aiming for, more or less. Describe the success of your mischief. Otherwise, you end up stealing the wrong object, communicating wrongly, etc., by the player to your left. Which
Yeah, I
would
think
be
that one
Pouch.
sounds appropriate. And
Or you gain another temporary tool. Yada yada, or you don't draw unwanted attention to yourself.
yeah, let's go with B. I want the temporary tool. And I want this to be a key that doesn't go to a door necessarily, but it's something else. I just thought it went to the front door. I don't know.
Okay. With that, we're gonna. Oh, that's not at all what I wanted there. Oh, oh dear. Everything is bad. Don't mind me. So uh hearing the jangle of key in hand, I'm gonna start running as best I can with you two stacked on top of me. Kind of a well, nice meeting you, gotta go, bye type thing. A little cloud of smoke going out behind, a cloud of dust. So yeah, I'm gonna start booking it because I'm starting to get really nervous. I heard the humans like, huh, huh. I don't know what they said, because I'm muffled under the sack and under Tubi's butt as well. Um, so I'm just gonna start running. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. So lively little feet. And I'm gonna motion for the rat to start shanking ankles, hopefully. So I'm using that extra die that we had. That's a 6.
Nice.
Fantastic. Let me reset my dice there. So, I can get where I want to go. I can give somebody else a boost, or I managed to not look completely ridiculous. So I'm gonna get us where we want to go. Um, I am kind of bobbing and weaving using what little visibility I have of the ground. Like every time there are feet kind of in the way, I just kind of dodge around it. The whole stack sways back and forth as we're going. Um, and because of all this, at least 2 of us, myself included, avoid the threat of people. I think I managed to get us through this little encampment decently well, though somebody might be in danger moving forward. Ouch. Knife
Uh,
rat is left behind, unfortunately.
we have this key. However, as we make it out, I was just thinking, I don't think we need a. I don't think there'd be a door. Oh, let's see. However, it doesn't get any brighter. Instead, we enter into this alcove, still inside of the cave. There's water running underneath. There's bridges set up. You can see various little tents. This is where previous humans would camp out before they make their final trek to the beast.
Ooh, interesting.
And inside, we can spot various chests. Could this be for the key? Who knows? But we do see
Okay.
fires lit along the walls.
Interesting. What are you rolling here, friendo?
Well, I'd still be on top, so it would be beady eyes.
I think escaping the camp, I would probably chuck you guys.
Okay.
I've gotten us out of imminent danger. I think, probably, maybe. But you're getting heavy, so I've chucked you at this
Okay.
point. We are no longer stacked.
I'm using my grabby hands then. Ooh. 2 2s.
A 2-2.
2 2.
Grab your little hands. All right. Go ahead and mark yourself another point of stress.
Yep.
So, how does this go wrong? Trying to open the chest or whatever it is that you are trying to do with your grabby little hands. How does it go wrong?
Pouch takes the key from Tubi as quick as possible and is just fiddling through each chest he can find. No luck. Nothing seems to happen. But with just so much force and using the power of these rats, I pull so hard, I fall
Boost the
backwards.
strength.
Yeah, there's so much strength of these 8 rats on me.
Vermin strength.
They're like little rat fingers are like pinching your skin and pulling it for extra muscle.
My kobold hands get so sweaty, I end up falling backwards and tumbling into the water.
Ooh, water is very dangerous. Okay.
It would be.
Pouch, pouch, what are you doing? No, 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 no. As you-
I almost got it.
Don't worry, don't worry. And Tubi is going to be very calm, address the situation. One of his fellow kobolds has fallen into the water. Check. Step 2. I'm going to remove my top shirt so that it doesn't get wet, even though it is slimy. And put it on the ground. Make sure that I haven't eaten within the last hour. I have not, no cramps. And I'm going to jump into the water with my grabby little hand and try to grab this kobold from certain doom.
All right, roll it.
That is a 5.
Okay. Get what you're aiming for, more or less. Temporary tool, asset, or
Mhm.
other advantage. You don't draw unwanted attention.
I'm
What's your
gonna go
choice?
with C. Now, this is how it works. As I see pouches fall into the water, this is what he was made for. He can move just right through water like it was nothing. But what pouches didn't understand, this wasn't a lot of water. It was probably maybe a foot of water.
Mhm.
Which you can still drown in. So he's going to fall into this water that isn't too deep, and Tubi is just going to be jumping on top of him to save him from this water. But because I can glide right through the water, I don't really make any splashes as I go to pick up pouches and save his life.
All right. I just love the picture, like the mental image of you diving on top of this other kobold and sliding right across the surface. Just like your hands slip right by. Okay.
But he is saved, and the key is there as well. Saved.
Uh, he's not necessarily saved because you chose C to not draw unwanted attention, not
True.
what you were aiming for.
He could still be in mortal danger.
He could still be in mortal danger.
Just laying on my stomach, I could easily get up.
He's eaten a lot recently. He could have cramps any
Oh,
moment.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, seeing all of this, I think Squib. Oh gosh, I'm gonna start throwing you things to try and rescue you. Like I've seen humans like throw ropes and stuff. I don't have any ropes, so I'm gonna start throwing like whatever is nearby, including my several pieces of rock. Here, grab this, grab this, grab this, and I'm just chucking rocks at you,
Ow! Ow!
trying to
Ow!
help you build your way out.
The water
um,
level slowly lowers.
so I'm gonna go with grabby little hands on this. Okay, okay. I got a 4. Um, so I'm gonna pick that I get what I'm aiming for, more or less. The rocks pile up enough around you that you can kind of like lift yourself up out of the water just enough to start breathing again. Um, however, at this point, I'm pretty sure the humans have heard the commotion and are on their way. Come on, we have to go. We have to go. They're coming. They're coming. Get out of the water. Come on. And we pass to Pouch, who's been pelted mercilessly.
Oh, you both saved me. Oh,
Of
okay,
course we
okay.
did.
How
Yeah.
do we get out of here?
I know KPR.
Oh,
Or
oh, thank you.
KCPR.
That's a good back massage. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, that's not even your chest. Whoops.
we gotta get out. There's a couple tunnels up top. Let me throw you up. Let me throw you up.
I'll just stick my hands up like puppies.
We can do that, or
Or what?
put your feet in my mouth and I'll spit you out.
Oh, shoot me like a cannon.
Cobalt cannon.
I'll get in his mouth, and then Squib, you jump on his belly to shoot me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Squib is posed and ready.
Jump down here.
I'm gonna get you out.
It's gonna be like the Bellagio fountains with all the water that's still in Pouch's mouth from his drowning.
What would you like for that?
Oh gosh. I feel like we should all roll for this.
Yeah,
Okay.
Um, I'll go lively little feet. Try and jump
yeah, because
down
you're jumping.
hit
Um,
you.
If I could do eyes to get a good trajectory.
yeah, I think
Okay.
I'll do hands to kind of make sure I'm like a bullet.
Okay. I will tell you, I failed.
I will tell you, I also
Would you?
failed.
Okay, I got a 6.
Okay. So since you got our 6, you were doing eyes.
Yeah.
All right. So pick 2. Uh, conclusion is confident, inspiring, or actually correct. So taking in all of the angles, the trajectories, and all that.
Definitely inspiring. We have never worked so well as a team before.
It's true.
And overly confident. Uh Squib, you jump down, but you instead land on my feet, and I go, ow! And then I end up throwing my neck to the left and spitting Tubi just hard against the wall above us. Like neck, like stuck in a crack.
Oh,
Uh, I'll be there soon. Sorry about that.
that was awesome! Tubi, you're so safe now! All right, I'm gonna say we have, okay. Nope, you go ahead, Tubi.
Okay.
Once we get
Tubi's
back
head
around to me, I'll say a thing.
is stuck in a crack. So I'm going to use my foot claws to try to scratch my way out of here and see if I can't free myself. With a 4, I think I do. With the 4 little feet. I get to where I want to go. Yeah, so I'm going to use my feet claws kind of over my head like a dog kind of to scratch around to this impression of the crack where my head was stuck until I kind of come collapsing down on the ground. Which we're not still underground, are we? I don't believe so.
I think we're close to the surface, but we're in
Oh,
like some ruins, some
okay.
subterranean ruins.
Then this will be
Yeah.
the perfect thing. As I scratch away this crack, it reveals a sunlight beam that kind of comes in
Mm.
through, and that's how close we were to the surface this entire time.
Amazing.
Mm.
Look what Tim is
Um,
found! Look what Tim is found! Kind of
the
wearing
genius again.
uh, this necklace of dirt,
Oh,
'cause where I scratched my head out.
yes.
Ooh.
I imagine it's this perfect little circle that you've worked
Mhm.
your. You got a
It's
little
like one of those,
donut,
yeah, those bite donuts for dogs, so they don't like.
so you can't chew your wound.
Mhm.
Amazing. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think now that we have a path to the surface right there above us.
I'm gonna say, executive decision. I think that's a good place to end this scene. We've broken through to the
Mm.
surface.
Mhm.
There are some humans behind us somewhere. We can hear them clamoring after us to see what's going on. But we've slipped out through the water and the wall at this point. So that is scene 1.
Finn,
Do we want to take a quick break? How do we want to do this? We can keep going for now.
I'm okay.
I'm good for now. Quick question for the stress. Was it an overall stress, or is a stress per virtue?
Stress per virtue. So every
Okay.
time you get under a 4, so 1, 2, or
Mm.
3 on any of your virtues, that gets you 1 point of stress. 3 points of stress for 1 virtue gets
Okay.
you a detriment.
Okay.
So all stress is reset now. Wahoo!
Woohoo. I stress.
Okie dokie. Doodly doo 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 doo. So, I'm gonna pass it back to Evan just for a moment.
Okay.
Evan, give me a d6, please.
How's a 1 sound?
How does a 1 sound? A 1 sounds delightful, actually.
Perfect.
Oh, this is the wrong list. Hold, please. So many pages. Okay. We are at the nearby camp. So, Derek, you and I should roll some d6s as well.
Ooh, another
So many
1.
page flipping sounds. Another 1. I got a 6. Okay. So Evan,
Yes.
we're in the nearby camp.
Okay.
Encampment, rather.
Mhm.
So more of a settlement type deal, right?
Mhm.
People actively living here. Um, so something critically important is being carried on an alert human's person. What is it?
Oh,
So don't
easy.
answer that just yet.
Oh, okay.
That is our complication. Our opportunity. A disaster unrelated to our presence is already in progress. What's going on? Don't answer it just yet. Would you like a random goal, or do you have a goal in mind?
I have a goal in mind.
Okay. So, if you would like to set the scene for us, describe us arriving in this place, what's happening all around.
Okay.
Um,
So we had left the beast lair that the humans had gone off to hunt. But what we didn't realize was the humans were protecting something. We were protecting this camp that has women and children and uh, the enfeebled, the old. But today is a joyous day. It is one of the children's birthdays. Unfortunately, they have the birthday presents and we do not. I've never had birthday cake. I don't know about you, but I'm willing to try it. If maybe they offer us a slice or we take it. Then we spot our opportunity. Uh, Getting ready for this birthday party, some local um, gentleman purchased fireworks, and they are doing a firework display for this birthday party. But they have a slight complication. None of them are pyrotechnics experts, and they start exploding, kind of going off wildly on the one side. And the children are fascinated, and they move kind of towards that direction to see these exploding fireworks going off on all over the ground. There's our inn. Let's go get the cake.
please roll a beady little eyes. See
Absolutely.
if you can determine what all is going on here in
So I got
character.
a 6.
Okay, that's 2 choices.
Hmm. So I am going to.
Confident, inspiring, or correct.
I'm going to be confident as I point down to the party. I believe if I were them, I would keep the cake right there. And I'm going to kind of point to this shed that they have had set up. The tables are kind of all built around it. The cake is there in this shed. That's where you would keep cake. It's a cake shed.
Yeah,
Um,
obviously.
and I think it's birthday cake, and you should all be inspired by that. Um, need I say
Alright.
more?
Toby, what is cake?
Hmm. It's like. Have you ever had a cracker?
No.
It's like that. It's like a cracker, but
I'm gonna nod my head very sagely, like, yes, yes, I understand, I get it.
I
Is it as
understand.
Is it as good as rats? I still have a few.
Um,
Tails just hanging out
um,
your mouth.
do you
Get in there.
do you know what a cracker is?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a
Lying.
cracker.
Oh, it's nothing like that.
Oh,
It's a lot softer.
softer. That sounds great.
It's a soft cracker. Yeah. Kind of like if you eat a cracker while you're sitting in the water, it's kind of like that. I do that a lot.
I don't want to be near water again.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your PTSD. K KPTSD.
Brilliant. Uh, Anything else you want to establish here for this scene?
No, I think that's pretty good. We have a child's birthday party. Fireworks are going off. Our goal is to steal this cake or a slice of it, or be offered this cake as a one of the
Amazing.
children of the birthday party.
So, seeing the children running toward all of these loud sounds, which I'm not a fan of, um, I'm gonna go back to being rat-like. I'm gonna get down on all fours and scuttle,
Hmm. We're first.
and kind of make my way around the side of the encampment to try and get a better angle. Um, so for this, I'm gonna roll lively little feet and get a 6. Heck yeah, amazing. That's never gonna happen again. So as I'm like down on all fours, scuttling around, some of the humans kind of they're not as distracted by the fireworks going off. They're still on guard, trying to make sure that the encampment is safe. Um, but when they look at me, their eyes kind of glaze past. Even if they would have caught sight of me directly, they see like a little bit of shadow from the trees just shifting a little bit. Um, and I am scuttling to get a better vantage point. Um, Player to my left, Evan,
Yes.
please describe the predicament I am now in.
Well, as you're scuttling, you fail to notice that between us and the camp happens to be thorn bushes. They picked this camp as a way of protecting themselves with natural means. So there's a lot of like the briar bushes and these thorns that you may have not noticed as you were distracted by avoiding the fireworks sounds. And so your scuttly little feet happen to upon these bramble bushes. They are not pleasant on your soft little
Ouch,
toesies.
ouch, ow, ow, ouch, ow, ouch, ow. Fantastic. I'm in the brambles. Thanks for that.
Or-
Pouch. You just hear my
There's
quiet cursing.
completely ignoring. There's so much stuff here Pouch has never seen before. And the best way to learn about it is you touch it.
Do you eat it?
You eat it, you touch it, you store it for later.
I mean, that's how babies figure stuff out. Just put it in their mouth.
I see there's a table. Everything's wrapped up. There's stuff inside of it. I need to take these and save them for later to see what's in there. So I go to try to eat as many presents as possible.
Nice. What are you rolling for this?
We'll do the grabby hands.
Grab your hands.
Ooh, that's a 1.
Keep in mind, you are inspired, so you get to add a die to your pool.
Okay. That's a 6.
Hey.
Look at that.
So you get to pick 2, get what you're aiming for more or less, gain a temporary tool asset or other advantage, and don't draw unwanted attention to yourself.
I definitely don't want to draw attention to myself.
Okay.
And then yeah, I just want to get what I'm looking for. I'm just stuffing in like 6 presents, no matter how big they are, just swallowing all of them.
Brilliant.
As you see Pouch just growing in size.
Amazing. Okay. He just stretches like a glad trash bag.
Hmm.
Yeah, you just see all the box shapes in his stomach.
The little corners poking out. Little rat shape over there.
Delicious.
Oh, awful. Thank you so much for that visual.
I'm
Chef
telling
Boyardee.
the rats, don't start digging into them. I'm the one that gets to open it.
Those are my presents.
Those are my presents. Don't touch them. Is there anything else you'd like to be doing for your spotlight?
Nope. I'm good with that.
Tubi.
Tubi. So Tubi, it doesn't care about the presents. The presents are for Pouch to eat. Tubi cares about this shed. So Tubi is going to scramble his little legs down there to the shed. So I'm going to do a little legs, lively little
Lively little
legs,
feet.
lively little feet,
Rolling
to
tootsies.
see if he can get down to the shed without being noticed. He rolled a 3, so that is a fail. Stress.
Okay. Do 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 do. So, uh, Derek,
Hmm.
what predicament has Tubi gotten into?
Um, as Tubi is going towards the shed, um, someone sets off a firework incorrectly, gets scared at the last second, and just aims it straight towards Tubi. Not hitting, but there's now attention towards that area.
Oh, brutal. You do the little like hop to jump over it, and suddenly everybody's staring directly at the kobold that just dodged a rocket. Amazing. Uh, caught over in the brambles. Um, I am trying so hard not to draw more attention to myself. I think the rocket also goes whizzing by the bushes, so I kind of jump out, leaving my stealth mode behind. Now I am no longer stealth rat. I am scared kobold. So I'm gonna start.
It's like an
Um,
anamorph.
yep, I go from all fours to on 2
Just
feet.
a kobold to rat.
Anything can happen.
It's their vision
Um,
of Bigfoot.
I think at this point, several of my scales pop off, and you realize that they're little beetles.
Oh.
So there's now this little swarm of beetles kind of flying, flitting all around. Um, scale scarabs, they are.
Mhm.
And we're usually chill, but they're not happy about my sudden Animorphs transformation, and neither am I. I'm gonna start running um, toward Pouch, I think, where all of the gifts and things are, just to regroup and get away from the rocket. So feats. That is a 3. Oh no. Make sure we're marking off stress. 'Cause I'm sure stressed. Um, so that would be Tubi. Evan, what is my new
Yes.
predicament? As I'm
Your
booking it, beelining even straight toward the table, the gifts table.
There is a second bramble bush.
No,
It's just a bunch of bramble bushes. As you
this
are
place
leaving
sucks.
the bramble bush, you're scared. The rocket goes flying by. You're coming out of this bramble bush, anamorphing back into this scaredly, cowardly kobold, and you come flying down the hill towards the encampment.
It's after me.
It's after me. That leads to some of the children who were paying attention to the rockets. They see the one that's flying by. and that kind of heightened tension that's over by where Tubi is, kind of moved into our direction, and they see you kind of running down, and the children think, "Oh, someone got a clown for my birthday party," and they're excited for like blow up, you know, sheep's sheep intestine
Intestine
balloons.
animals.
Yeah, sheep intestine balloons.
Humans are
And so
weird.
they're excited and they're like telling their friends. They're going to tell their friends, "Oh, the clown is here." And so they're off telling their friends that they're going to be coming over to us any moment now.
To add to that, there is a swarm of beetles trailing behind me.
That you're also a
Um,
magician.
there's so many of them. You start to question whether I ever had skills or not.
He's like a
Pouch.
naked mole rat without him.
Pouch, I'm running towards you. There are children approaching us as well. And Tubi had a rocket that they just dodged.
Uh, running towards Pouch. Pouch just looks like the kid in Matilda eating the chocolate cake. Like, just looks like he's just about to pass out.
Oh no.
Ugh. I guess Pouch has got to deal with everything. Hey, kids, look over here. I'm gonna start grabbing. I'll go over to one of the other tables and grab like cups and dishes, and I'm gonna start juggling
This
with
sounds very much like grabby little hands.
yeah,
You
and
juggle with
adding
Okay.
your
in
feet.
adding with my handsy. I'm gonna use my tail as part of it.
Amazing. So, that would be exhaust. You're exhausting your quirk. You can
Mhm.
do that after the roll. You don't have to call it ahead of time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just so you're aware.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, we'll save it for later. That's a 4.
Okay. Get what you're aiming for, more or less. Temporary tool, acid, or other advantage, or you don't draw unwanted attention. That
Uh,
one.
yeah. I start juggling and
Hey
no
kids,
one's
look
paying
at
attention to
me.
me.
Nah, juggling's
It says
overrated.
unwanted, so maybe the adults don't notice.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, if we could tie that in, if it's just the kids, because my main goal is to make it so the two of you can kind of like calm yourselves down a bit.
And it might get the kids on our side, and they could give us the cake. This
Yeah.
doesn't have to be necessarily a steal transaction.
Listen, kids, this is our payment. We're doing this so we
Yeah,
get cake.
I'm only being a clown for cake.
You know, there's a lot of things I would do for cake. I'll
I
act a fool,
want
sure.
you back.
What would you do for some birthday cake?
Be a
All
clown.
right, phenomenal. I'm gonna pass it to Tubi.
Okay. QB thinks you guys are getting off topic. We are here for cake, not for children, not for entertaining. And he wants to put a stop to this. He wants to hide himself and hide Squib, and when he's done juggling, hide pouches. There isn't a lot of clothes around, but there are some pretty big birthday presents. Um, so Tubi would like to go to the birthday present table to find the biggest birthday presents he can and start punching holes in them so that they can be worn as a disguise. So that we would be a stack of presents, and then we can move silently to the shed.
This is amazing.
Interesting.
So this is um, I'm gonna say grabby little hands because I gotta grab the boxes, size them up, and see if I can get the right one.
Makes sense
Right
to me.
couple, yeah. Um, perfect. I got a 6. So we are
Nice.
going to get our birthday presents.
Okay. Temporary
So I'm
tool, it
yeah.
sounds like.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that
And
temporary tool as a disguise for our presence, and then I don't want to draw on one attention. So while they're distracted looking at whatever juggling that Pouches is doing, that gives me free range to the present table, and nobody's kind of looking at me as a kind of take the biggest ones, take whatever is inside of them and just discard it so that I can fit inside of it.
just gut these presents.
Exactly.
Amazing.
I'm gonna find 3 of them, kind of a big one, a slightly smaller one, and a smallest one, so that we can make this big stack.
Okay. Uh, that's me. Oh boy. So I am panicked. Um, I'm just wailing and screaming as I run from the rocket, shouting that
Tubi
it's
is
after
holding
me.
a he's holding a present open in case you just run inside of it like a
Oh,
wile E.
that's
Coyote.
perfect. That is so perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna lively little feat this to just dive into the nearest emptied out box and kind of keep pushing it forward to like settle it in place and kind of cement my place amongst the gifts. So I will be using that extra die of yours as well. It's extra advantage. And that is a 5. Woohoo! Rolling really well for feet. And I don't like what that says about me.
And it morphs into feet.
So Doodly-doo-doo-doo. I'm actually gonna give another Cobalt a boost. Um, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna give a Cobalt a boost. So as I'm diving into a box, Tubi, I'm shunting you into another box.
Perfect.
Like the force of me hitting my box pushes you into yours. Um, so I still have people who've seen me. There's still a little bit of heat on my tail, but we're now mixed in amongst the presents. And Pouch is juggling. So I'm gonna pass it to you, bud. Do 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 do.
Yeah, seeing you two at the present table, I'm furious. You don't destroy them this quick. You're ruining what's inside. But we need to get away. So, just tossing these plates and cups as they just smash. That's it, folks. Hope you have a good party. And I just start spitting out presents, just like a machine gun across the table.
One for you.
In his
Frank.
head, it's a machine gun. In real
One of
life,
them is a
It's just
rat.
yeah.
One of them is Knife Rat. How did he get in there?
Knife rat, yeah.
I was missing my friend. Where'd he go?
That's where he went.
And
Uh,
I speed up as I chase over to you guys.
what are you rolling for this?
This will be lively little feet.
Okay.
Ooh, 4. Okay.
All right. Get to pick one. Where you want to go, give someone else a boost, or not look completely ridiculous to clear 1 point of stress from any virtue.
If I could give someone else a boost, if I could try to just pick both of you up and put you on top of my shoulders.
Are we stacking? Is that what you're going for?
That's what I was looking for.
Amazing. Sounds good to me. Um,
It just reminds me of the scene in the Power Rangers where they're all getting in their Megazords.
Uh-huh.
There's one president stacks on top of the other one.
by our power combined. There's rockets going off. It's very epic.
Is that a present mimic? No, it's just 3 kobolds and gift boxes.
Every single holiday, Cobalt in a box. All right, Tubi, we're on to you.
All right, Tui. Now that we are stacked up and on mission, what is the order that we're stacked up?
Ooh, good question.
It
I'm
sounds like on the feet is Pouches. He picked us
Yep.
both up. I'll stay. I'm on the top. I'll take the eyes, and that puts Squib at the hands. So I am looking for, now that we have rearranged ourselves. And I'm kind of fixing my box so I can still see through it, through like the crack as I'm opening it up. I'm looking for where is the shed in correlation to us, so that I can shout down directions for Pouches to follow and walk. So I'm going to use my beady little eyes to make us a path to the children, to the presents and whatnot, so we can make our way to the shed. That is a 2. I rolled 2 2s.
Oh boy. Later. So, uh, Derek,
Mhm.
what's going on? You get to choose. So, what is going on around us? What is the current state of things as you observe it?
Uh, the parents are still figuring out these fireworks, making sure that everything is safe for the next time they try to set them off. The kids are slowly working their way through these just slimy presents. However, Pouch made a mistake. They got into the largest box there was. However, it's full of sheep intestine whoopee cushions as they're just slowly making their way towards the shed.
Okay, fantastic. Anything else for you, Tubi?
Oh no, I'm 2B. I forgot.
That's you. All
That's me.
right.
So yeah, we're making our way now with these whoopee cushions in my box that I'm kind of squeezing through.
So, yeah, I'm in the middle of the stack. Kind of
Mhm.
unusual for me. Got my little claws dug into the top of Pouch's box, holding desperately onto the box above me, with my little arms sticking out. It's very disconcerting. Um, as we are headed past some of the kids gathered around the slimy presents, they're all like screaming, shouting, cheering. It's a mess. I'm not sure if they're excited or not. I'm gonna assume they are because Pouch just gave them all gifts, and they should be thankful. Um, so I'm gonna reach out and try and swipe one of the gifts just because I want something too. Pouch didn't give me a gift, and I'm a little sad
Yeah,
about that.
Mm.
it's my
So,
birthday
grabby little
too.
mitts. I don't know what a birthday is. Grabby little mitts. Go. A 4. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with not drawing unwanted attention. Actually, you know what? No, chaos. Um, we've gained a temporary tool, asset, or other advantage. Um,
What's inside the gift?
it's a box. It's a secret tool to help us later.
It's a mystery mouse control.
That's what I was trying for. I haven't watched that in a very long time.
Oh, I was just watching
Um,
before I came on. So
incredible timing. So guys, I got something. I don't know what it is, but I got it. Pouch, keep going. I think we're almost there.
Okay.
We're on to you, bud.
Just dashing.
We know you're good looking, but what are you doing?
imagine he's like picking the box up like a skirt to scurry his little feet.
Yeah.
Like somebody trying to wear a barrel.
Exactly.
Yeah, just moving as fast as possible, pulling more rats out of my mouth, and trying to attach them like skates. Uh,
Meanwhile, you're going
yeah.
the entire way.
He's making his fart sound, and these rats are just dropping out to the bottom of the box every run.
All right, give us some lively little feet.
Guys, go get knife rat. That's a 6.
Nice. All
Um,
right, you get where you want to go. Give somebody else a boost, or not look completely ridiculous.
get where I want to go. We're gonna make it to the shed. Just slamming against it, because I can't see anything. What was the second one? Inspiring
Give
or
somebody else a boost.
a boost?
Or manage to not look completely ridiculous and clear a point of stress from any virtue.
Let me give someone else a boost. There's a crack in the shed, and and Tubi
Mhm.
can see what's inside of it before we enter.
So
Yeah,
we've
perfect.
done a little hoist. Nice. All right, Tubi.
Okay.
Give us a
I'm gonna
beady
look
little
inside.
eyes.
I'm gonna look inside of the shed and see what I can see. That is 2 1s. The cake is in there.
Keep in mind,
Ooh.
we do have our mystery Mouscatool.
Is our mystery Mouscatool a cake checker? Attempt check.
It could be a stick. I don't know. Maybe it's a spyglass. It can be whatever you want it to be.
I'm going to use our mystery Mouscatool. And as we open the box, I peer into the shed and I can't see anything. There's actually no lights on the inside. And I open up this box that Squib kind of moves up to me. It is a smaller box, and I open it up, and there is a little lighter on the inside. Perfect
So
gift for a
add one
child.
die to your roll.
That is a 4.
Okay.
So that is going to let us see into the shed.
Are you confident, inspiring, or actually correct? Any of those two. Any two of those.
I'm going to be actually correct on this one.
Ooh.
Inside this shed, sitting on a table, little flower doilies, is a small but meaningful birthday cake. It is round. It has 5 candles kind of sitting on the top of it. It's kind of nicely ornated. Nicely decorated. There's like an attempt at frosting flowers, but they don't really look like flowers, as best as I can see from the lighter light. But it's in there. I see it, Cuss. I see it in there. And
We gotta get in there.
everybody who's below me will feel some sort of liquid. It could be tears. It could be body tears. But he is very excited for this cake. And he will kind of point out that the door itself is locked. There is a kind of big padlock on this, so the kids don't get the birthday cake early. Good thing that we might have a key.
Okay. At this point, hearing that the cake is in there, like confirmed, my earlier panic is fully forgotten.
We've made it.
Guys, it's in there! So at this point, I'm going to hop from the middle of the stack, being unfamiliar with being in the middle of the stack, not realizing I'm gonna toss Tubi off to the side a little bit.
I don't think I fall off the side. I think it's like when you pull the
Oh,
and I just fall
You just
right on the
drop
pouch straight down.
Oh,
perfect. So like Pouch, it's a little bit lighter, but also there's some force with it.
It's also
And some wetness.
so wet. What
It's very
happened?
moist. Your wrapping is getting soaked. Um, because of the fluid, I have slipped from the stack very cleanly. I'm gonna ditch my box and start scrambling around uh, the shack, the cake shed. I'm gonna try and grab your little hands and just like I don't think I'm gonna go for the door for the lock. I don't
Mhm.
really care for that. I'm gonna try and get in through a window on the other side of the building, and that is a 6. Wahoo! With
Woohoo.
my grabby little hands, I have pried open one of the window a little bit, like the shutters. I popped open, um, and I don't draw unwanted attention. In this moment, I'm trying very hard to not draw attention to us. So I'm slipping inside the building. Tee hee hee. Toby, you were right. It is in here. It smells really good.
I know, right? So for the rest of us.
And I'm gonna try to scramble to
Cake
get out of
eating
this box
sounds.
with the sheep intestines
All
to help
right,
Pouches get out of his box.
Pouch, it's your turn with the spotlight.
Slamming on the shed. Let me in. Let me in.
Let them eat cake.
Let me eat the
Says,
cake.
says Squib from the
Sorry,
inside.
the door is locked. It won't open. And you hear like rattling from the inside. It's very weak and no effort behind it. Oh no.
You're so strong. Hold on. I have an idea. I reach inside my mouth and I pull out the key.
Okay.
I can't see too well. I'm gonna try to like rip some of the gift box out of my eyes.
It's just the
And-
gift tag keep flopping into your
Yeah,
eye.
just, what is this?
This sounds like grabby little hands to
Mhm.
try and use the key.
Okay.
I love how those adventurers took the one key that holds the cake safe. But that's beside the point.
They were trying to save it. They didn't want them to get the cake before they got
They're,
back.
they're
Well,
keeping it safe. You're
the
so
the
right.
birthday party had the cake, and they were supposed to be in the shed, and they were supposed to leave the key for the
They
shed
forgot, but it
there.
was in their
They
pocket.
forgot.
Anyway, Pouch. How'd you roll?
This time I'm gonna use my handsy.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 4. First one was a 1.
Okay.
So this gets me in. I keep trying this key. It seems to not go to anything. I'm getting frustrated, and I punch through a little bit of tubies, and more keys keep falling out. Not only that, but it's also these these whoopee cushions. So I just keep trying them one by one, and eventually one pops it open, and I push the door open.
Tubi's a pinata.
A fart pinata.
All right. This will be the final thing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tubi.
Well,
It should be said in advance, sorry, that Squib is eating the cake already.
Tubi will use his hands, his grabby little hands, to hold the hands of both Squib and of Pouches so that we may sing happy birthday to each other. Unfortunately, I don't think Tubi knows the song that goes around with happy birthday, so we're all going to have to make this up as we go. So I'm going to do grab your little hands to see if I can grab Squib's hands from the cake so that I can force them into some sort of merriment. That is a 5.
Okay. Get what you're aiming for.
Yeah.
Temporary tool or unwanted attention.
I I want what I am aiming for. I want my dear friend's hand, and I'm gonna take Squib's hand. I'm gonna take Pouch's hand.
We have to sing the song. That's the only way the magic works. You have to sing the song. It's like a ritual. Have you ever done magic before?
Yes.
No.
Lying again.
Close your eyes.
My face is full of cake.
Happy
Happy
birthday
that.
to
Trying to get another bite of cake.
to the
Yeah.
cake.
To cake.
Cake.
Happy
Cake.
birthday to
Cake.
cake.
Cake. Knife rat.
Cake.
Knife rat. Join in.
Cake.
Come on. Come on.
Cake.
Yeah, knife rat.
Cake.
Come on. Cake.
Go
Cake.
in
Cake.
our
Cake. Cake.
bellows. All right.
And I'm gonna use a lighter to light the candles. And with my friends, I'm gonna devour this cake.
Cake devouring ensues. As we're all shoveling cake into our cake holes, there is a darkness that falls across the doorway. Humanoids blocking our escape.
We have a habit of
And
doing that.
we will move to scene 3. So, do we want to take a break now?
I do have to use the bathroom. So
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
please.
Let's take, say, 7 minutes. That puts us back here at 8:50.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Go, go, go!
I'm running.
Intestine balloon fart sounds. Yeah. Yellow.
Hello.
Do you feel better now?
I do feel relieved.
Good, good, good.
Pent up. Should be.
Tootie and his fluid.
It's liquids.
Welcome back, friends. I do appreciate everyone being so timely. All right. So, Derek,
Mhm.
we've been captured. I assume you've both seen the Australian opossum in the donut box,
I have.
where it's like, you may have caught me, but I have won this day. I picture that's what we're like when they catch us.
This sounds familiar.
S-
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep. So, Derek, I would like for you to please roll me a d6.
Oh my God, another one.
You are very consistent.
Very.
We have been taken to the fort. We don't know this necessarily, we kobolds. Um, just that there was a lot of clanging around, jostling. We got hauled away. We are at the fort, um, and to our human brains, we are in the barracks type area. Why are they storing us there? Not a clue. Um, Evan, give me a d6.
Yes. What's your 2?
Okay. So, our complication, Derek, for you to consider,
Mhm.
a devoted guardian, a big dog, security robot, something else, is present, either on patrol or camped out at a central location. So, keep that in mind. Um, and our opportunity, the scene is unusually cluttered and disorganized. With what? Keep that in mind as well. Um, go ahead and make me your beady little eyes roll.
That's a 6.
Okay. Would you like a randomized goal? Or do you have one in mind?
No, I have a goal.
Okay. So with your 6, your conclusion is confident, inspiring, or actually correct. Pick 2.
I'm gonna go
And
with
describe our scene.
inspiring and confident.
Ooh, I like it.
We
So tell
are
us about where we are.
we are in these barracks, held up once again. Our goal is, like just half an hour ago, escape. We want to be free. We want to have control. And this is even more closed up than where we have been. Um, we can hear this growling from outside, but we have no idea what it is yet. First, we need to escape. Scene is cluttered with what?
Tell us about the barracks.
Very old, dingy, previous humans' belongings used to be here. Um, cluttered with, let's say, well, no. let's stick with more fireworks. I was gonna
You
go with
bought so
weapons.
many.
Yeah.
Okay. Spotlight is yours. Um, Tubi.
Gimme, gimme. Well, here we are again. We gotta get out of here. But where do we go? And by this time, I'm assuming it's about nighttime. I'm in the barracks. You can kind of look through a crack because it's kind of dingy. You can kind of see the stars. I think I'd like to go there. Uh,
We gotta get out of here first.
I think we can do 2 juicy birds with 1 big fat stone.
and I'll point at the rockets, the leftover fireworks. I've seen how fast they fly. Perhaps we could go to the sky. But first we gotta get out of whatever cage that we're in. So I'm going to use my grabby little hands and my claw to see if I can stick it into the lock that they have locked us in here and see if I can't pick at to get us out and give us access to those fireworks so that we might make a way out of here. With 2 threes, I do not. My claw kind of gets stuck
Okay.
in there. It's meant for swimming, not for fighting.
Okay. Do. Person to your left would be Derek.
Mhm.
How does Tubi make the predicament worse? Trying to open the cage.
Oh, this growling you've been hearing is just getting closer and closer as Tubi tries to open it, and just these expletives just burst out as your nail just starts to break.
My perfectly manicured fingers.
Anything else for you, Tubi?
That'll be it for Tubi. He'll try to pick his lock and get upset that he can't.
Squib is like upside down, basically, in their cage. I picture them like, um, you ever just sit against a wall with your legs like up the wall, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Doing
Okay.
one of those. Just like laying there, little bit of pit of despair going on. But if we never get out of here, you'll never get up there.
Oh no!
I wish my beetles could eat through this. Maybe
I wish
maybe I
Pouch
can
could eat through this.
maybe I can get them to try. They don't usually eat wood, but maybe. Um, so I am going to grab your little hands to try and encourage my beetles now that they've settled down, looking like scales again. So that'll give me those. And yeah, I'll push my quirk as well. Exhaust my quirk. My wormy quirk. Um so I rolled a 5, bumps me up to a 6. Um I'm gonna get what I was aiming for, and I'm not gonna draw attention. Extra unwanted attention. So as I'm like picking at this wood and like presenting it to the beetles, a couple of them will start nibbling at it, and then the rest of them start getting excited, and they start kind of swarming around and gnaw through just enough wood to kind of get my crate open and yours as well, the two of you. Um, but my beetles are now very fat and full and will not be doing that again. So what do you propose? Yeah,
I
pass
think
it.
we could. Oh, yeah. That's it too.
You
Not
can
me.
talk too.
But it was you're talking to Derek.
But we need to get these rockets. I don't know how to use them, and I don't really know where to take them either.
The question is, do we try to leave from here or do we exit through whatever we hear out there?
Well, maybe if we look out the window, we can see a higher place to fire off of.
Well,
We
yeah.
can really make a pouch cannon.
If we're gonna fly like dragons, we need height, right? We gotta
Or
get somewhere
like a
higher.
sea dragon.
I've heard of those, I think.
Well, let me climb up. Let me see what I can find. If I can slowly stack up and make my head out the roof. That's a 6.
All right. Conclusion is confident, inspiring, actually correct. Pick 2.
We can make our way out of here. I don't know how many it's going to take, but perhaps if we restack, you two can get on top of me, and then I'll use the rockets, launch us out of here. I can store as many as possible. We just have to have a good aim.
I think we need a place to fire off of. So why don't you get all of the rockets you can, and we'll
Mhm.
find a place out of here that we can launch from.
All right. I'll get back down and just start gnawing at them, storing as many as possible.
Soggy rockets.
Mm.
Delicious. Anything else for you? Passing the spotlight.
Nope.
Tubi.
Okay. So while he is working on getting these rockets in, which we'll need, there is a barrier between us and getting out to where the towers are. We need to find whatever is growling out there. So I'm going to use my lively little feet to run out of this room as fast as I can to see what is out there, and then run as fast as I can back in.
Do it up.
Don't really- That is a 2.
Okay. So, once again, Derek, please describe this new predicament that Tubi is in.
Tubi, you run out to take a look at what this is. You hear this growling. You think it's going to be just a big dog, a wolf. It's a human man on all fours, staring at you. You run back inside and he just starts barking.
They have a gimp in here. Um,
I think of everything. That's the worst thing you've said all night.
Me or him?
Him.
Okay, perfect.
Derek.
I love it.
Well, what's out there?
Shaggy.
It's a human, but not a human.
What?
He's
Human,
part
not a
dog, I
human?
think. He's like a werewolf
What? Did
without
he have a
the fur.
Did he have a tail?
No.
Oh, that's even scarier.
Everyone knows that's the worst kind of werewolf.
Is there any complications because I rolled a 2?
Yeah, so I think the predicament here is that
Oh,
you
that he is barking and alerting.
yeah, there's now an alerting dog guard, guardman dog. Yep. Outside the door.
We need to find something to shut it up.
Okay, okay. I got this. So to shut it up, everyone knows that werewolves need to see the moon, right?
Yeah, that's probably
So
why he's barking.
that's why the werewolf is there, right? If we can
Mhm.
block the moon from the werewolf, we turn off the werewolf powers, right? So I'm gonna try and grab a few blankets from the beds in the barracks here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go try with my grabby little hands to just blanket this man.
This naked man on all fours barking at us.
I'm gonna throw blankets on him, just going shh,
You don't have to fight no more.
and that's a 5. Incredible.
Mm.
So I get what I'm aiming for, more or less. I have grabbed a few different blankets. They're kind of thinner. They're not like pristine, cozy, comfy blankets, even though we are kind of in the mountains here. Um, and I just start bundling this man. He's barking in my face, and I just throw several blankets over his head and go shh at him, and like start kind of patting the mound where his head was, like shush, shush, shush. Um, So I've successfully muffled him at least. Guys, I don't know if he'll go to sleep or not.
I think he, I think he's
Pouch.
got I think he's got rabies. Uh, we-
What? What does that
Rabies?
mean?
uh,
Do I need to do I have
It's like-
rabies now?
It's like babies. He has
babies.
babies.
I have babies now too?
No, he
Yeah.
has babies. Don't let the babies touch you.
Ah! And I'm gonna start flailing my hands, like trying to shake off these rabies babies.
Werewolf rabies babies.
Werewolf rabies babies. Well, he's not a werewolf now because the moon is blocked.
Oh, that's true. So now he's just like a regular dude.
no, he's just
Pouch,
gonna.
what do I do?
He's just falling asleep. Hold him there for a second. He'll
He's
he'll,
like-
he'll go to bed.
Smothering him.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
There's a pillow in the mix that I put over his face. Shh.
All right, hold him there. Hold him there. I'm gonna take a look.
Pouch, help me!
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming.
He's got rabies babies.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna take a look to see our nearest exit.
Okay. What are you
Yeah, that's-
rolling for that, beady little eyes?
That's a 5. Yeah, that's eyes.
Okay, confident, inspiring, or actually correct. What's our out?
We're gonna go. Well, confident. There's a
All right.
hole. There's a hole that this man uses to leave to exit. There-
He's got a
to-
doggy door and everything.
Yeah, doggy door. There's a back door we can exit through. All right.
A
As soon as he's
man-sized doggy
asleep,
door.
as soon as he's asleep, follow me. Come on, come on.
Meanwhile, this man is bucking from underneath the
Yeah.
blankets because I'm smothering him.
And now he's making horse sounds. Shit.
Oh no.
He wasn't just a werewolf. He's a werehorse too.
Oh,
He's a real animorph.
Back to the Animorphs. They're gonna sue
never
us.
They listen in.
Anything else for you, Pouch?
nope. I've just got. I threw Knife Rat. Knife Rat's gonna start the exit.
Knife rat, go!
Perfect.
Pocket rat.
So, using my beady little eyes, I know, or I'm gonna see if I know that animals traditionally probably go to sleep with milk, like a warm milk, a hot toddy. I'm gonna look for like a little bowl that he has probably given himself, and I'm gonna fill it with warm milk so he'll drink it and fall asleep. So I'm using my beady little eyes. to look for milk and fill his little milk bowl. It's a 5. It's going to do it. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to be correct in that filling his milk bowl with warm milk will put him to sleep when he drinks it. And so I'll kind of hurriedly run into this area where he has like a little bottle of milk he has set up and kind of heat it up over one of the fires and dump it a little bit burnt into his food bowl and make my way to the exit and kind of
Tubby,
show him.
help!
And I'll kind of like go over the blanket and pull the top of it off so that he can use his very little beady eyes to see the milk in the milk bowl. I'm like,
I like to
go,
think
go,
that you
go!
just like grab him by the back of the head and push it into the hot milk. Like drink.
No, I'm lifting up the thing and then like bucking a Bronco because slap him on the backside so that he goes off that way.
Okay.
And move my way towards the exit where Ninja or Knife Rat is headed.
Knife Rat is the only one of us who will survive this.
Knife Rat, he's just smoking a cigarette.
He's on his
Oh, you're
union
right.
break.
That one. Do. Yeah. So I feel like I was really like holding onto the blankets to try and keep this man underneath them to prevent him from being a werewolf.
Mhm.
So I've probably just been flailing on his back as he goes running for the hot milk, I guess. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do there. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to uh do like some cool acrobatics to like ride on his back, like stand on his back, like I'm surfing, and like jump toward the rest of you to try and get further away.
Honestly,
So
he might
lively
be a
little feet.
useful vessel to like ride out of this place to get somewhere
Yeah,
else.
but we're flying out of here, so
Yeah, that's true. We could attach rockets to him.
we could attach rockets to him. Um, so yeah, my lively little feet. I rolled a 6. So I'm gonna get where I want to go. And I'm also going to boost Tubi. Like I launch from this man's shoulders, do this cool somersault mid-air, grab Tubi, and we both go tumbling out through the doggy door.
Perfect. Dum, dum, dum,
Um,
dum, dum, dum.
so yeah, that's me. Brings us around to Pouch.
I follow you two with Knife Rat through the doggy door. We're expecting to be landed outside, maybe fenced in, but at least on grass. Instead, what we see is there are multiple men in this room. This is a human scientific experiment lab. We're going to have to come back and remove this fort in the future because this is disgusting.
They got human dogs. They got human centipedes.
We're just inside another cage, but we do see a door that leads outside.
All right. What are you rolling for this? Beady little eyes to find
Oh.
our way out, or
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Ooh, okay, 6. Confident.
Alright.
Yeah, that I can see the exit.
Mhm.
And inspiring to the two of you. We did it before, we can do it one more time. We're almost there.
I would follow you anywhere, Pouch.
To the stars! To the stars with all of us!
All right. Tuvie.
All right. Now that I know what the exit is, I'm going to make sure that I have a pouch kind of handled on to because he's got all the rockets. Um, and I'm going to pull the two of us as close as I can to the exit using my scrawny little feet, my little feet to hopefully get us out of here.
Your lively little feet.
Lively, my scrawny little feet. Lively little feet. Uh,
Your little web slappers.
my little web slappers are not very good for running. That's going to be a 1.
Ooh, tragic. All
I'm
right.
too stressed now. I have on my little feet.
Oof. Derek, tell us about this predicament that you've been dragged into as well.
You're pulling me, but yet again, I'm stuffed with these rockets and rats and maybe a few presents left over. I just fall straight over top of you. And somehow with just the friction, some of these rockets just combust and just start shooting out, alerting a
no.
few guards
Oh,
nearby.
no, we need those! We need those!
The
I'll try
backfire.
to put them back in if I can.
It's blasted out both ends. All right. Oh geez, how do we get out of this? Oh boy. Um, I think seeing Pouch start exploding, I'm gonna start panicking once again. Because there's all these humans around. I've been pointed in a direction, and I'm just gonna. Hmm. You said this is a lab of sorts.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna try and cause more disruption with my grabby little hands and open another door, trying to let out another weird humanoid. Um, and that's a 6. Okay.
Let him out. Free him.
Um, yeah, I open the door, and this humanoid, there's something weird about them. They don't look just human. Like there's something more to them. And part of that more is a second head, but it is not human, this second head. And it starts screeching as it sees us and witnesses the explosions. So a lot of the humans that aren't acting weird in this area are paying attention to that because I've just kind of run by and started slamming the door open. Um, and with all of the fuss of the screeching thing, I am not drawing attention to myself or the rest of us. So, distraction created. There we go. Guys, wait for me! As you're tumbling away.
I start getting some of the rockets ready. But first, I need to make sure that Knife Rat is safe. So I start to try to strap some to them with my hands, with my grabby hands. Ooh, that's a 3.
Ooh, that's my turn. So, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, this is for you.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that you do manage to strap the rockets to Knife Rat. However, Knife Rat was not designed for flight, and goes careening toward some other humans, drawing attention to all of us, as the humans are now dealing with a flying rat with a knife, 3 panicked kobolds. Well, one panicked and one exploding, and one horribly slimy kobold. And a screeching human thing. So there's a lot going on right now, and they have in fact noticed us and Knife Rat, who is still smoking his smoke break cigarette.
It's a union mandated 15 minutes. There's nothing he can do about it.
Mhm.
Eh, It's in the rules. He doesn't write them.
Yeah, he's gonna
Was
buy
there
my
anything
everything.
else you wanted to do there, Pouch?
Nope. Just getting more of them ready. Not in my mouth, but also like in my arms, stationed.
Strapping them to the various little rats you have.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody get ready. Uh, Tubi,
Tubi. Okay, so
that's you.
we have a distraction. We have the rockets. We only need the vessel to attach them to. This is a test laboratory after all. So Tubi would like to run to one of like test tables to see if he can grab one of the sheets of metal off of it, so that he could kind of form it into some sort of something that everybody can
Rocket
sit
sled.
on. A rocket sled that everybody
Rocket
can kind
sled.
of sit on. So I'm gonna use my hands to pull off. That is a 4. So I'm going to acquire a tool or asset in that of the rocket sled. Uh, Pre-rocket, so
Okay.
just as I suppose. And so as Tibby runs over and he grabs the sled off of it, and whatever person or thing is on top of it is kind of there. He pulls that waiter trick where he pulls the tablecloth up from underneath him. And it takes the rocket sled. Excuse me, I need this. I need this more than you do. And I'll run over to Pouches and start reaching my hand, which slides right through his gullet,
Gullet.
Mhm.
and starts pulling out these rockets with my hand.
Wow, you are a magician. They
I
just
know.
keep coming out of there.
It's like a pulling rabbits out of a hat.
I saw that with Scarves one time. I like to imagine Pouch just like hinges open like a trash can. You step on his toes and his mouth just goes "Wah."
Yeah.
Little
And then
Pez dispenser.
you hear me try to say, "Watch this," and I just start like juggling some of the rockets as you're pulling them out.
Oh, and as he was there,
They're
he
all wet.
to save you some things. Tubi went and grabbed one glove and put it on, and then used his other hand to stick it in your mouth and
Oh,
get the
gotcha.
rockets out.
Of course. Yep. Got to be safe.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up to you guys and push us farther forward. I think I'm gonna have to go with lively little feet again. And I'm gonna use our rocket sled. Um, try and get you guys propelled. Uh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. That is a 4.
Do they say anything about stacking up horizontally so that one person is in the front is the eyes, one person's the arms, and the last person is sitting
Uh,
behind pushing the sled?
so we would have to have our disguise on, and I feel like that's really pushing it.
Yeah,
We're not exactly a stack in a trench coat, you know?
yeah,
I
yeah.
like the
I'm
thought
like
though. Um, so I am gonna give uh ooh, who is on the sled first? The rocket sled between the
that
two
would
of you.
probably be Tubi,
Mhm.
because he's standing in it as he's filling it with rockets.
I I grabbed some a torch or I grabbed a candle. There we go.
Mhm.
That was on one of the tables and Tubi, get ready to fly. And I'm going to light the rockets under you as you're still trying to construct this sled. And I'm going to send you. Um,
Come, let them all, let them all. I'm gonna need them all.
I am doing my darndest. So I'm going to give you a boost. Have fun with that, Pouch. You and your rocket rat squadron. Release the rats!
All right. Yeah, we're gonna release the rats. Uh, in addition, I'd like to give Squib set them up with their own piece of metal tied with some rockets.
Okay, what are you rolling for that?
Grabby hands.
'Kay.
That's a 4.
All right. What you're aiming for? Temporary tool or unwanted attention.
I'm
Avoiding it.
going what I'm aiming for. Um, First the rats, let them get set off, and then I'm gonna get Squib ready. Whenever they're set, they can start flying.
Push me higher.
Have fun with the
All
rabies,
right.
babies.
I don't want baby. As the voice gets quieter and quieter. uh, okay, that brings us to Tubi.
Okay. Tubi wants to make sure that all of the rockets are lined up, so the rockets don't fly right into the wall. So I'm going to start pushing these rocket sleds as they're kind of igniting and burning the stuff off of them. I'm going to push these sleds as close as I can to a window or to a door, using my grubby little hands to see if I can't move them to a door. That is a 5. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to get what I'm aiming for, literally aiming these rocket sleds all towards a door or a window. Not the same one, just different ones, whatever one's closest. So I have one going through the door, one is on a box, angled, to go target one of
Dibs.
the windows. Uh, um, we'll say the last one, it's kind of, there's like a sewer grate on the one thing, so whoever's in it's going to have to lay down and kind of cross their bodies. But that's where it's aiming. The grates themselves are gone. It's just the hole kind of in the wall there.
Amazing.
As I sit there and aim them all up, as Squib is lighting them all up, and Pouches and his muscle rats are getting all of these rockets and fireworks ready and set up for us.
If I might suggest, that sounds like B, gaining a temporary tool, asset, or other advantage. So setting us up for future actions rather than getting what you were aiming for. You don't have to accept that, but I would argue that.
I see your argument, and I agree with you. I think that is a setup. Um, so I will start setting these things up. We'll go with B, temporary tool, and you guys are all kind of ready on your sleds to fire off.
Okay. Um, Having been set up on my sled by Pouch, um, with a couple of rocket rats at the ready as well, the humans are understandably upset with what we're causing right now. I think they've managed to shunt or shove rather the screeching humanoid back into their containment, and they are after us at this point. There are several armed and angry humans getting ready to capture us again. They did a poor job of it last time. We basically handed ourselves over. So there's no way they can catch us again, especially because we have rockets on our side. So I'm going to lively little feet once again, kind of run, jump onto my sled, and like brace for launch, and then try and get out the window. Um, so I'm gonna use the extra die since I was lined up in advance. Uh, okay, that is a 4. So sorry, friends. I'm gonna get where I want to go. I'm launching out this window. Um, I don't think Squib understands. Actually, I know Squib doesn't understand how rockets work. They just know I get on this and I get to fly. So I'm going face first through this window. Just a little bit of metal pulled up, just ever so slightly, but it does not cover my face. So I headbutt through the window with rockets behind me. And you just see this blur, this visual blur, head out the window. Bye, guys. And I think I'm out. For now. Pouch.
I'm going to be on the great, arms crossed, having as many rats around me, and I call out, "Knife Rat, it's time. Light me." And I want Knife Rat to come by and just zooming past him with a cigarette, just light all the rockets as they fly out.
There's this little like anime glint from his eye of like,
Mm.
ching. Yep.
What are we thinking for that?
Give me a lively
Lively, okay.
with the
4.
advantage of knife rat. Give yourself one more die.
Okay. Ooh, 6.
Okay, pick 2. You get where you want to go. You give another raccoon a boost. You manage to not look completely ridiculous to clear stress from any virtue.
I am getting where I want to go. I am just. It looks ridiculous. It's just like a catapult. I'm not really flying. I'm just launching out as far as possible. And then I want to give Tubi inspiration because of this.
Tubi gets the thumbs up, the Terminator thumbs up, as Knife Rat lights their rockets as well. Ready or not, Tubi, you're up.
Ready or not, here I come.
Your 2 companions are out. Humans quickly descending,
Mhm.
angrily trying to grab you.
I pull my rocket sled to the door, and I think about what my life will be like amongst the stars. It reflects so beautifully off the sea that I'm so used to. And I'm going to use my eyes to understand my connection to the stars and how my rocket ship will get me there. And I get inspiration, so it's an extra dice, right?
You know what? Just go for it.
I'm down for it.
Give me a lively little feat with that extra die.
2 6s.
Oh.
2 6s.
What are you picking?
I'm going with correct and
Uh,
inspiring.
This is lively little feat. So you get where you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
go.
that's
You give
high.
another cobalt a boost, or you manage to not look completely ridiculous.
I'm going to give myself a boost, and
You get
I'm
where you
going
go.
to not look and I get where I go. No, I'm not going to give anybody a boost. I'm going to get where I go, and I'm not going to look any ridiculous at all.
Amazing. If you have any points of stress on a virtue, you can pick one of those to get rid of, just for the funsies.
For the funsies, I'll take it off my hands. Perfect. Okay.
What's it look
And
like?
so this rocket sled is in the doorway, and he kind of lays on. You can see Tui take his time to sit in there, and he lays back as the ignition kicks off. And all these fireworks streamers start to fly behind him. The Roman candles are blowing off. There's poppers going everywhere, and the sled starts to move out the door. And it goes out the door off of a ledge. It's on the other side of this fort door. Now this fort is kind of about this 3rd or 4th floor, and as it comes down with the weight of all the fireworks and with Tubi and the metal of the rocket sled itself, it careens off of like a wizard's kind of tower, just one of those tower tops,
Like the cone.
the cone-shaped one, yeah. And it hits it, changes its angle, and the fireworks fly off, and there goes Tubi to the stars. And it's everybody who looks upon it sees a shooting star that night. And everybody makes a wish. All those little kids in the birthday party, they all make a wish.
The cascade of rockets going off behind you.
Yes, that little
in
dog
the
man
fort.
barks his wish out.
His
He
face
howls.
scalded by milk.
Milk, burnt hot milk.
All right.
Into the stars we all go.
Out we have made it. Um, our three kobold selves, one knife rat, who knows where, several fireworks going off in this lab in a fort somewhere. I'm so excited to bring this into the main game.
Oh, this is
This
canon.
Yeah.
all of this is canon, my friend.
I misunderstood.
Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure it's been established that anything in the walking path is still canon in the world.
Okay.
So perhaps one of these evenings you will all see a shooting star
Fireworks.
to wish upon
They make a wish.
with several fireworks beneath it.
Yeah. If they do come up, I'd like to imagine that their next goal is to find each other. Because I'm just picturing Pouch, just a blink, like in Team Rocket. No idea where they're at
Busting up
anymore.
again.
Just completely separate directions.
Yeah, I think for sure all three of these kobolds have scattered um, into the world. Um, like no way to aim really where they're going,
Mhm.
but ending up who knows where. So yeah, I also have a knife rat with a rocket. I'm
We take
excited for
smoke
that.
breaks.
He does require smoke breaks, yes. Oh man. Um, so we will end with a brief vista, a brief view from the outside, with all of these fireworks, usually meant for celebration. Today, celebrating the escape of three very strange little kobolds uh, into the mountains. Maybe we'll see them again some other time.
Maybe we will.
For now, though, thank you, friends, so much for joining me for this. I had a blast. I
This was
hope
Mhm.
you
fun.
did too. I'm really glad that you guys are so willing to play around with different systems.
I like trying new systems. This feels like the greatest like platform for doing that. Just let's do a new thing. And if it works, it's part of the canon. If it doesn't work, well, it's still part of the canon anyway now, I guess.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
um,
was so much
any
fun. Like the title alone just makes me feel like I can just be a little gremlin today. I can just throw some chaos in for no reason.
we need it. We need it once in a while. I really enjoy having these moments of like incredible tone shift.
Mm.
Um, like main campaign,
Mhm.
dark, spooky, gross, bleh.
Exactly.
And then we are causing chaos in a dogman lab? Question mark.
The
And
only way to get
launching
out is on a
ourselves into the
rocket.
stars. Who could have predicted this? Literally no one. Like it's just such a delight to have these little breaks. Um, any stars or wishes? Stars always for joining me for this nonsense.
Bar is
Mhm.
always for finding a fun system to play. That's sometimes it's hard. And I honestly enjoy this. And I know that I'm going to take this out of here and um, show it to some of my other players now that I've played a full game of it. And they're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Yes. It's
I
been
have
in my phone since 2023.
a player who exclusively plays Gremlin characters. So Kobold. She's currently
Yes.
playing a Goblin. She has a little Kenku character. Um,
Oh,
she
I
she would
love
love
that.
this game.
Were there any others you were
Um,
debating on, or was this like top of the list?
this was pretty much top of my list right now.
Mhm.
The one that Curtis had posted seemed interesting. Um,
Oh
but I
yeah.
was like, it doesn't. I want to be a gremlin right now.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I want some chaos. Because I need it. The world sucks, and I
Mhm.
need to create chaos. Um, so yeah, this one was pretty much top of the list. So I'm glad we got to play with it. And like it really like as far as prep stuff went, Um, pretty
Yeah,
easy to
it doesn't feel like
do.
there's a lot of prep.
Mhm.
Like, I had the, basic ideas for scenes, like, where we were gonna be,
Mhm.
Mhm.
um, but very, very vague there. Um, and, like, it wasn't hard to add the quirks in as well, like, even though those are, like, a quote unquote version hack
Mhm.
of the base game. Um, which kudos to you guys for actually using your different stuff as well.
That was
Oh
so much
man.
fun. Yeah, I'd love to do that again. Just play a completely different kobold, raccoon, whatever it is.
I think it would
So
be fun if we
Critter.
could make 2 stacks.
yeah,
We're gonna need more characters, more players.
we each have three kobolds each.
Well,
Oh
when
no.
I honestly was thinking about it, when Curtis said, "Oh, I can't come tonight," I was gonna think about, like, inviting my friend Eric. He loves this kind of stuff, um, just so we could have
Okay.
our team, but he's always on standby if we need to, like, if we're gonna play another 3 kobolds in a trench coat,
Okay.
or
Okay.
we need to make a second stack.
Good to know.
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay. Um, I am also open to uh guest players for main
I'm
campaign stuff as well.
I'm
Okay.
so glad you said that because
You
I
were gonna ask?
actually have possibly a guest player for next week, which is my session, to help with
Ooh.
narrating the story, telling the story in a
Mhm.
way that is adventurous.
Uh, okay. Is this someone you have in your house, or do we need to invite them to the Discord?
They will just need to be invited to this Discord call.
Okay,
They need to see the rest of
good
it.
to know. I will write me a little note for that. Um, we'll get them all set up.
Mhm.
'Cause I have weird permission stuff for different parts of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Discord. Um, so if you would like to connect me and them before
Absolutely.
next week, we'll get that going.
Yeah, I'll keep that in
Adding
mind.
that as a wish.
Maybe I'll do that for my session too. I have a friend I'd like to join in sometime because we had a campaign a while ago, but that stopped, and I know he's been wanting to play again.
Well, my
Okay.
original intention was we had been playing just Curtis, Derek, and I as like
Mhm.
the group because obviously Andrew had baby stuff, and I felt like we
Ugh.
were missing that fourth person to play off of. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, maybe I'll invite my friend Eric, who I literally had just mentioned, um, to see if he wanted to be a guest player. Like we have guest DMs, maybe a guest player
Mhm.
for that session.
So, don't worry too much about that. For reasons that will become apparent eventually. Um, we have a plan for Andrew.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
Well,
we
originally
won't
he
be
wasn't supposed to
missing.
be part of my session, but now he is, and it's all fine.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah,
But yeah, we won't be missing a fourth person permanently, even with Andrew taking breaks. So
okay.
don't worry about that.
Curious.
um, do you guys have any wishes? I would love to see more kobolds in
Mhm.
the future.
Mhm.
Um,
This is not my
pro-
second kobold part of this campaign thing that we're doing
it's true.
Oh,
It's
that's
true.
right. Yeah.
because I'm part of
Oh my
Andrew's
goodness.
Sparklefang.
Yeah.
He still
So
runs
do
a
all
uh,
of
nations
your
remember.
kobolds have the same voice? Just
I
curious.
only do 3 voices, so that's my gremlin weirdo characters. So any
It's very
goblins
perfect,
sound
very
like
fitting.
that, kobolds sound like this, and then I have a musky
Amazing.
dwarf orc voice, and that's just about it.
I got 3 looks. That's amazing. What are you gonna say, Derek?
oh, Wish. I don't know. We'll see how it ties in, but I'm curious if these manimals, could they have any ties in the manimals? Could they tie in at all to um the the eventual like transformations that we've been seeing? Could this be something from like centuries ago of like a test and eventually it got to a point?
Ooh,
Um
interesting. We
then
wanna see how they
question,
tie in.
how does this tie in? Yeah. And then Evan, for yours, how chaotic is this going? Did you say this was like a 3-part?
This will be a 3-part
Okay.
sword and board action adventure pirate game. I want
Okay.
this to be fast, so I kind of have a system, and then I modified it a little bit so that it's a little bit quicker.
Mhm.
But this will be your classic pirate adventure. So take the booty, kill the prisoners, do whatever you need to do to be pirates. You know,
Okay.
Yar.
yar.
Because I have an idea. I didn't know if you want me to check in with you first or just see
You are
where it
only
goes.
beholden to the sea, not to me.
Okay.
Um,
And
so
she, the fine mistress.
as far as preparatory stuff goes,
Yes,
character
and
creation and whatnot.
absolutely. And I was hoping Kurtz would be here, but I will send him the information. We will need to be making characters. These are very simplified versions of like Dungeons and Dragons characters, and a lot of the terms and the terminology is Dungeons and Dragons based. But Dungeons and Dragons just is too slow, and it doesn't really have good ship combat. So I'm modifying it so that it has a thing. So we'll all be part of a crew of pirates. So you'll have to take care of yourself, but you also have to take care of the ship. Most of the rules
Nice.
aren't very different from Dungeons and Dragons, and the ones that are, I think we can probably go over as we hit them as they come up. But I will send you guys the information for making characters. There are tons of classes to pick from, all pirate themed, with a little bit of magic and whatnot.
Cool. I'm very excited.
Mhm.
I'm very excited too. I will probably send this information out tomorrow. Because I have all the information. I just have to put it in a nice, convenient packet, so I don't look like a scrub.
What a mood. Okay.
Don't look nice.
I'm gonna throw that in there just for no context because I love doing that to the other guys. Let's go ahead and stop Craig.
Bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig. I'm gonna stop my recording. Stop camera. Stop all the things.
Stop it all. I'm done.